culture around Thembisa, like that's how things are. Like Thembisa is very vibey, there's color, there's life, everything is just there, you understand? And you and welcome back people to my YouTube channel. My name is Thembisa, and today we're gonna talk about growing up in Thembisa. Yeah, I know. Today I look and sound very different, I know. So what is it exactly that I want to talk about growing up in Thembisa? What is it that I want you guys to hear or listen about? So today I'm gonna touch basically about my experiences in growing up in Thembisa. My experiences from a guy who grew up in Thembisa wouldn't be the same as a guy who the next guy who grew up in Thembisa. We as people like experience things in a different way. So okay, fine. What has been your experience? So I arrived at Thembisa at the age of 12, right? And I was doing grade 5. You can imagine how young I was. I was very young, very naive, I didn't know what was happening and everything. So let's say fast forward to high school. Grade 8, grade 9, okay, fine. So first and foremost, Thembisa to me, it's a country. What do I mean when I say Thembisa, it's a country? Because Thembisa is so huge to a point where there's certain part of Thembisa that I don't know, It's a township, we have these formal areas and informal areas, like the kind of apparently the better side of Thembisa and the west side of Thembisa. So the side that I grew up into, the environment was kind of not very conducive, If there's one thing that I've learned, and I think maybe I'm gonna learn or have a different perspective over the years, where I don't know, but the environment sometimes does impact on how you see the world. The environment sometimes does impact on how you see yourself, because kids, or if you are so young, and again, this is a privilege, if you have parents and if you have your surroundings, your people keep on telling you on how you can do better, on how you can dream. Well, to me that's a privilege. To me that's a privilege when you keep on having those people who believe in yourself, and while you don't even see that in you. So okay, fine. Thembisa, the environment, or the side of Thembisa that I come from, is the environment where every corner you meet these guys who are just standing there. It's that they are smoking. If they're not smoking, they're waiting for the girl who's gonna pass and call her by names, Or every weekend we had street bash. Thembisa is very vibey, there's color, there's life. Everything is just there. Like Thembisa, if there's one thing about Thembisa, it is very vibrant. My side of Thembisa. Okay, I don't want to speak for everyone. Okay, fine. So here's the thing, right? You go to school, right? There were these people that are like, when you go to school, like, okay, fine. Like even the school or the area of school, like it was something that used to kind of bother me, because it was that thing that, okay, fine, as long as you get the matric certificate, then you sorted, you understand? And really, we worked so hard, that some of my friends, some of them are at VET, some of them are at UP. I'm so proud of you all, Yeah, and then some of my friends who didn't really make it to varsity, and really they're making something out of their lives, because really coming to varsity is not an achievement, It's just that if it's an achievement to you, if that's what you wanted, like me, I wanted to come to varsity, so. So okay, fine. Then growing up in an environment where dreaming big is surpassed, where just working at spa. I'm not saying there's something wrong about going to work at spa. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's something wrong about going to work at spa. If you like it there, it's okay. So I feel like in a way, maybe it is a thing that was in me. We were limited in terms of dreaming, and I remember in my school we didn't have like sports. We only had soccer and netball. No, we didn't even have netball actually, because we didn't have like those, sport grounds kind of vibes. So like it was like, okay, fine. We only do sports during LO. Okay, fine. Maybe, who knows? Maybe now today I would be like one of the greatest athletes But hey, I'm not complaining. So that being the experience of growing up in Thembisa, and so now we're here, we are. Fast forward to grade 10. We need to choose subjects, we need to choose the kind of subjects that we do. So there's been this, stereotype that when you're doing accounting, you're smart. When you're doing physics, you're smart. I feel like some of you can really relate to this. And I remember okay, like, because I chose accounting, and when you were holding that accounting book, you felt so superior and all that. But now that I'm like, oh man, never, never, never be that person. But anyways, so we were good in school. We were good in school. We were doing pretty so well in school, and we were getting good marks. So like really getting good marks in school kind of gave us the privilege to navigate through the areas of Thembisa. Because growing up in Thembisa, we only know Thembisa. Thembisa is not that. It's a great place. Okay, it's a great place. But then there are greater places out there. So we were starting to attend tutorial programs. One of them was Deloitte. Deloitte was tutoring us. So, one of them was NetBank. We used to go to Santin. I didn't even know that there was Santin at that time. And I was very shocked to see that the Santin, okay, so there can be these great places in South Africa. And we were being like, I don't know, motivated, empowered. That's when I decided the kind of career path that I want to take. So you can imagine what's going on here, right? Not everybody gets this privilege. We got these privileges because we're good in terms of our, books and the marks that we're producing, and so these privileges came with what you can really bring into the table. Okay, cool, then fine. And then now we started dreaming big. Then I started like, you know what? We want to be that. You know what? Because it was really empowering to see that we can be better. It was really empowering to see that we can like reach for the sky. You understand? And now fast forward to matric. We had matric, and the matric lifestyle was very nice. But again, we're getting these privileges of producing good marks. Then means that you're gonna go to places, you're gonna be chosen for certain sponsorship things. Deloitte was one of them. There were a lot of sponsors in school. Like I have remember, Psycha was one of the sponsors that we had. Yeah, I went to the Psycha camp. So really, and then now you realize that when you go to these camps, you meet these, and then most of them, like, oh my god, my experience at Thembisa has been so nice. But it has been so nice in terms of my academics. Really, my academics accorded me these privileges. In terms of how I was doing good in school, really allowed me to go out and meet people. And this was all at the expenses of school. So, and I think if there's one thing that I want to say in this video is that teachers are underrated. Like in our school, we were so empowered. But this does not apply to everyone. It applies to those with producing good marks. So can you imagine if you are an average student and you're not really producing good marks? So really, like, this is something that happened. And if there's one thing that even today I would really like to, I don't know, like, is it a complaint or maybe a statement? This thing of being or teaching people to think small, it's a problem. It is a problem because if there's one thing that I've noticed is that it was okay to just think small, and it was very acceptable. And when you want, I can't say bigger things because what's bigger to me won't be bigger to the next person. So yeah, and I remember like that these friends of mine, some of them are doing engineering, civil, like people are doing great things in life, man. And yeah, actually, and then growing up in Thembisa really has helped me because like now when I come to Joburg, I realized something. I realized how privileged we were by just growing up in Thembisa. Someone would say, privileged? Yes, we were privileged because what do I mean by this? We now understand that things can get worse. You now understand that like wow, there's a darker side of this world, you know. And really that kind of helped me, and I've matured in a way. So yeah, this is actually what I wanted to talk about, on how like your environment could really like impact you, empower you at the same time. And then I just feel like it depends on how you take it as an individual, on how you feel like this is my environment, then we should really like make something out of it. So yeah, hope to see you guys. And if you guys like this video, you know what to do. You know, we like, we share, we subscribe. See you guys on my next video.